Howdy folks, it is Diecast Buffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR 06 Career Mode. It is time for our debut at Talladega for the Aaron's 312. We're going to go and make some massive adjustments to the car for practice and qualifying, and hopefully we'll have ourselves a good run here at Talladega. So we're going to go ahead and head out to the track. Michael Waltrip, look at that, just outside the top 10 of the chase, is going to win the Aaron's 499. That is so freaking cool. Yeah, we're going to make some massive adjustments to this car because we struggled at Daytona. Finished, 41st? We had no speed. I mean, you could pretty much consider us a 6-cylinder car. It was not even close. So we're going to figure it out. Alrighty, folks, so it's time to head out to Talladega. Let's see real quick who wins the Dodge Charger 500, which is essentially the Southern 500. No surprise, Jimmy Johnson.
EA Sports welcomes you to NASCAR Busch Series racing at the world-famous Talladega Superspeedway. Today, it's the Aaron's 312. A bumper-to-bumper test of talent and patience, restrictor plate racing can be a frustrating challenge to any driver. This 2.66-mile track has plenty of racing room, but it will look like all the drivers want the same spot. One huge pack of cars where one small mistake can mean big trouble. We're approaching the start of the race, so get ready for the green flag at Talladega.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. It's Talladega Super Speedway, the Aaron's 312. I think we qualified around 15th. Now, I tried an experimental setup we found online. I tried that. It ran a whole lot better than it did at Daytona. I put in a second setup. The only problem is I haven't tested it, but based on the gear ratio settings, it looks like it would be a little faster. We're going to try it. So the max speed we could get in qualifying was 184 miles per hour on the straightaway. It's going to be very slow early on, but it takes a long time for it to get through those gears. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to try it. We're going to fight and survive and see what we can do. Oh, crap, they're already starting to jockey for position behind us. It's going to be a slow climb, but once it gets up to full song, that's when it starts making some hay. So we made some, I guess you could consider it, unproven adjustments to the setup. I'm hoping we can at least keep a fast car behind us to keep us going. So that's the problem at Talladega, or at least your restrictor plate setups in this game from years past my experience, is that when you run these cars on a restart, they're so freaking slow, right? You basically, if you have a late race caution, you're not going to win the race because the restart, you're going to get screwed. So it's extremely difficult to be competitive on a late race caution at these plate tracks. They're running 186 miles per hour here. 3 wide at Talladega. Oh, hold on to it. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Holy cow, this car's loose. This number 6 car, I'm telling you, has been the most aggressive driver out of the whole freaking series, man. Like, I can't tell you how many times we've almost wrecked into that car. They're fast, no doubt about it, but it's like, come on, man. Every time we're around this car, I feel like it's Ross Chastain about to wreck me, honestly. I'm just keeping it real. You know, there's a few drivers in this game that just feel like they're always around you. There's a couple in the modified series that were like that. But nonetheless, let's work together. Let's see if we can try to navigate this pack. So we're 18th here. We're full song. But we got to find a way to get to the front. It's going to be tough to do, especially with the pit stops, because you have to get all the way through the gears. You have to get all the way up to speed. It's so difficult. So you can kind of consider it like if you were stuck in a certain gear or you had a damaged transmission or gearbox. Every time you pit, you have to negotiate with that, so to speak. Now, I can tell you the car is good, but it's not great. It just doesn't have enough horsepower like the Roush cars, the Hendrick cars, X, Y, and Z, to be able to be competitive here at Talladega. This is the biggest, the baddest track of them all, and we just don't have enough power. I wish I had my teammate behind me. He's actually ahead of me right now, ironically enough. He's been struggling all year, and we're going to lose the draft there, and this 120 car is just going to fly by us no matter what we do. Ugh. Come on now. How can this car not draft? Come on, man. Frustrating. I want to be competitive at plate tracks, but man, we are struggling this Busch car. Like, we went here in the truck, so we had no problem right? We had no problem at the trucks of Daytona, which is their one and only plate track. We darn near won the thing. And then we show up here in the Busch car, and it's like, wow. Struggle at Daytona. Struggle at Daytona last year, and then we're struggling at Talladega. So I don't know what to think of it, but what can you do, right? What can you do? Then again, that was a 5-star truck. So this is technically a 4-star car and a low-tier 4-star car, I might add. But I'm like slamming the gas pedal all the way down on my controller, and it's still, it feels like we're like 3 miles per hour slower than the rest of the field. There's our teammate. I mean, if we could draft with him, that'd be great. Because you can actually push your a car away from the pack in this game. Everyone's getting single file here, so I think they're all ready to pit. Which, if that's the case, we might try a little bit of some Mickey Mousing and see if we can try to leapfrog. You know what? Let's do it. Lock it up. Oh, boy. Okay, hold on. Let's think. Take 2 tires here? No, because we already burnt our tires up, so we're just going to have to ride with it. Dang it. If we didn't lock our tires up there, I would say we could do 2, but I'm afraid it's going to be like 4-wheel slide in the middle of the corner. The good news is we gained a little bit of track position over driving the pit road entry, which we usually do see at Talladega, so that's not something unrealistic. Drivers will do that. They will go to the outside and they will try to pass everyone on pit road entry. That is normal. Come on, team. We need a great pit stop, guys. We need you all to bail us out for our slow race car. Ugh, 18.2, not a great pit stop, and yeah, they're just going to keep on keeping on. Oh, caution! Oh, no. This changes everything, because Kyle Busch is behind me. Oh, dang, big hit right there for the 10 car. Just enough to instigate the caution, and drivers are just washing back to the racetrack through the infield. So, I imagine the reason they would throw the caution, there was probably some debris, right, that would occur from that. So, we'll see how this one goes. We're not a lap down, fortunately. We're 10th. Kyle Busch, who's been dominant here at Talladega Super Speedway, is behind us. So, if you want a power plant, that's the guy to have. Wait, are we out front? Holy cow, we're out front at Talladega. Oh, it's about to be bad. What did I say about those late race restarts? Yeah. So, what's going to happen? We're going to drive a little bit away. And then by the apex of the corner, they're going to be all over us. So, get ready, buckle up, it's Talladega. And once you let one car by, they will just drive away. And I'm not even joking, like, drive away. Look at this, inside lane. Oh, look, told you. There's just nothing you can do. The gear ratio settings, there's absolutely nothing you can do. And these 2 cars will probably be 30 car lengths away from us by the end of this race. It makes absolutely no sense. I will say, though, the Thunder 04 plate racing, it's better in some ways, but it's also worse. I feel like in this game, they stay a little bit more packed up. But in Thunder 04, you don't have horrendous restarts like this. So, yeah. Told you, 30 car lengths away. 30 car lengths away. It's over. They're gonna compete for the win. It's gonna be between Casey Kane and our old teammate from last year. But what we can do... Oh, caution on the speedway. What the biff? Oh, great. Another restart we got to defend. You're kidding. You know what? I'm going to try a manual restart here. I'm going to try a manual transmission on this restart and see if that helps us. Because if not, we're probably not even going to top 10. So this is coming off the number 10 car. Obviously, we're not going to pit here. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to try the manual transmission. So we're going to pause it. I'm going to switch to that. And we're going to try to see if we can jump through the gears just fast enough. Because that's what I'm hoping for. If this works, then that's great. If it doesn't, then we're screwed. I mean, in all reality, you probably could run this race with a manual transmission pretty easily. Let's just be honest. Okay, wait, let me make sure I got the gear switching settings right. Let me go back to it. I think it's X and A. Yeah, okay. No, X and Y. So shift down to X, shift up. Okay, so we got to make sure we hit the Y button here so we don't ruin the engine. All right. I'm going to shift down. Let that thing build up just a little bit. Shift to third. Come on, car. You can do it. Car, go. Dang it, go. Staying in third gear. Trying to keep them RPMs up. Whatever it takes at this point. I'm trying anything I can to stay competitive. And I mean anything. It's still horrible. Yeah, that was not a good call. It was worth the try, but it's just the AI are just so freaking good at the restarts in this game. Dang it, man. At least it's the white flag, though. But we tried. There's nothing you can do on the restarts. And I think everyone who's played this game has probably had that issue as well. Look at the 133 cars about to eat our lunch, and then the inside, they're there. Can't come down. So we're going to go 3 wide, probably off the corner. Yep. There's car outside, car inside. What do you do? And they just freight train. I need the spot. It's Talladega. I'm racing aggressive. I want a top 10. I'm trying everything I can. And they just drive away. There's nothing you can do. They just drive away. I don't get it. Like, what do you have to do? You pretty much have to have a green flag race. I don't know. We're going to try something different with the setting. We need something that gets to the gears faster. That's basically what we're looking for. 9th place, I'll take it. Our debut at Talladega. Your race winner, it's going to be Casey Kane. Great run for the Dodge camp. And Earnhardt Jr., 4th place, Mr. Talladega himself. So that was an eventful Talladega race. We had a couple cautions, a fiasco with the transmission, and another top 10, and we led a lap, so that gives us at least a little bit of bonus points. Looking through the field here, our teammate, usual 32nd place finish. He did qualify well. Man, they are really struggling, unfortunately. Need to help them out. Kenza back at the pack, as well as Crocker, so interesting to know there. But yeah, Talladega, man. What an interesting racetrack for sure. We just got to get better at these plate races. I'm going to do some research. Maybe look at other people's videos for. I'm going to figure out what can we do to make these cars restart more efficiently, because it's way too slow. Like, the gear ratios is way too slow. We have to find a way to make this car more competitive. And if we could do that, then if we could just be 3rd place behind the 2 leaders on the back straightaway, we have a chance. But we have no chance. And we didn't have this problem in the trucks so much. So it's definitely the Busch and the Nextel Cup cars that we have that problem in. Well, that's going to be all for today's episode. The next race is going to be at Darlington. We'll be making our debut there. That's going to be a lot of fun, fellas. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Diecast Buffet signing off. Well, we moved up in the points. 267 back. We are not done for the championship, guys. Not done yet.